Hello, everybody. This is JT Productions, and welcome back to another preview and prediction video for the 2023 season. Today, we'll be doing the Vanderbilt Commodores, so let's get into it. Last year, Vanderbilt surprised me. If y'all remember, I think I had them going 2-10 last year. They won 3 more games than I expected. They went 5-7. They beat Hawaii at Hawaii, which I predicted last year to be a loss. They won against Elon. They beat Northern Illinois, and they beat Kentucky and Florida in a 2-week stretch in November, which was crazy. Now, they did not make a bowl game, which they have not made since 2018. However, Clark Lee has improved every year he has been there. And I don't think he won a game in 2020, and he won 2 or 3 games in 2021. It was a big improvement, and we'll see if he can improve it this year. So let's see what they're working with. Well, Vanderbilt, they do not have Mike Wright anymore. Mike Wright transferred over to Mississippi State to hopefully be the starter next year in place when Will Rogers leaves. So in place, they have sophomore quarterback A.J. Swan. I remember he was playing a good bit after the halfway point of the season. You also have redshirt junior Ken Seals. Now, Seals, I don't think is going to start any this year. I think this is A.J. Swan's job to lose. So we'll just have to see. Slotted as the starting running back is a freshman, Cedric Alexander. You also have Patrick Smith and Chase Gillespie. The running game, we'll just have to see. Wide receiver, you have no issue here. Will Shepard's back. He's one of the best receivers in the SEC. Quincy Skinner and Jaden McGowan. And at tight end, you have Cole Spence and Justin Ball. I think your receivers are going to be fine. Your running back room may be... we'll just have to see with that. Quarterback, I think, is going to be fine. Offensive line, for Vanderbilt standards, I think should be fine. Now, for the defense... You have guys like Devin Lee. You have a graduate transfer, Aeneas DeCosmo, coming in from Stanford at your edge position. You have Kane Patterson, Langston Patterson. I'm guessing they're brothers. C.J. Taylor, Jalen Mahoney, and Tyson Russell. So, all in all, I think your defense should be pretty well-rounded for Vanderbilt standards. So, with that being said, let's see what my opinion is on how y'all are going to do. Well, you start off in week 0 against Hawaii in Nashville. And I think you're going to roll in this game just like you did last year. While you don't have Mike Wright to use his legs, I think A.J. Swan is going to be able to use his arm through the air to your top 3 receivers to win a big game against Hawaii at home to go to 1-0 before going 2-0 against Alabama A&M. Then you have a big back-to-back road game stretch against 2 non-con opponents, Wake Forest and UNLV. Now, Wake Forest last year had one of the best quarterbacks in the country, Sam Hartman. And now he is transferred on to Notre Dame. I just don't see Wake Forest being able to bounce back easily from that. So I think Vanderbilt, behind a solid team, is able to go into Winston-Salem and get a revenge win from last year to go to 3-0 before doing the same thing on the road in Las Vegas against UNLV. While I could see this being a little close, being jet lag or just the exhaustion that comes with a back-to-back road stretch, but I think that Vanderbilt pulls out the win. So you're 4-0, you're 2 games away from bowl eligibility, and now you have all of your SEC games in a row. Starting off, you have 2 home games against Kentucky and Missouri. I think these could be close games for Vanderbilt. Kentucky, they beat them last year, so I don't think they're going to be able to beat them this year. I think Kentucky's going to come to Nashville with a vengeance. And Missouri, on the other hand, y'all played them tough last year, losing to them 17-14. I just don't think you're going to be able to out-physical Missouri. They've gotten more physical every year under Eli Drinkwitz, so I think you drop these two to go to 4-2. Then you go on the road to Florida. Florida this year is going to be an interesting team. They got Graham Mertz in. They do have a good two-headed monster in the backfield, but I think with the very fact that you beat them last year is going to put a fire in Billy Napier and his guys to win this game, and I think that they do. Then you go back home to play Georgia, and I don't think you have a chance against Georgia in this game. So you start out 4-0, now you're 4-4 going into your first bye week. And since you played in week 0, you have 2 bye weeks. So this is a much-needed bye week. But after the bye week, you play a tough team. You have a tough 3-game stretch. At Ole Miss, Auburn, and at South Carolina. I'm going to be honest. The best game, the 2 games I see you maybe having a chance in winning is Auburn and South Carolina at this point. I don't see you winning both. I don't see you winning one of them. I think that you drop these next 3 games to go to be at this point 4-7. Sadly, losing out on bowl eligibility. You have another bye week before playing at Tennessee. I don't think you win this game. It's just tough for Vanderbilt right now. I think they go 4-8, but I could see them possibly going 6-6 with wins maybe against Missouri and Florida, or Missouri and Kentucky, or Missouri and Auburn, or Auburn and South Carolina and Florida. You get what I'm saying. So I do have them going 4-8. I think Vanderbilt has the opportunity to make a bowl game this year, though. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and Go Dogs.